credit cards in the mail that you didn't ask for. We actually had a conversation with someone in the U.S. Treasury Department who said, "Why would anyone use Bitcoin? My credit card works just fine." And I think that shows a fundamental lack of understanding of the 2 billion people that are out there in the world that don't have access to financial services that crypto is a lifeline for. And so, yes, there's speculation in the market. Speculators actually do add liquidity for the people that need real on and off ramps. So they have a purpose in the market, just like they do in the legacy markets. Point number two, crypto not really being currencies, and you can commingle and create counterfeit currencies. I don't know that it matters. I mean, there's some fundamental differences. Obviously, Bitcoin operates maybe more like a commodity or a commodity-backed currency. I don't know that matters. I mean, what matters to people is that they can transfer and store value in a secure way and in a way that isn't gate-kept or doesn't have the same kind of middleman risk that the legacy financial system has. So for many people, it's a lifeline and a rail of last resort, and I think they don't really care technically what category it falls into, as long as it's useful for what they need to do. And many in the world are suffering from hyperinflation, and they're willing to take the risk on something like a Bitcoin in the face of their own currency, which is losing 50% of its value every 2 weeks. Point number three, history of private money being littered with disasters. Sure, I think that's a reason why you should be careful about these tokens that are issued by these businesses, that are like the FTT token, for example. Is it effectively just a proxy for their shares, or is it a rewards token, or what is it? But Bitcoin is really public money like we've never had before. Public money that actually belongs to the people. The U.S. dollar is private money owned by the Federal Reserve, managed by the United States government, exported all over the world. So Bitcoin is really, maybe besides gold and other commodities, like maybe the real first public money that we actually have. And so it's fully transparent. We can trust it. It's not gate kept by a government. So it's the people's money, So I think that, inherently, it just comes with much more trust than we should have in any kind of fiat currency. And at point number four, all cryptocurrencies are unregistered securities. Absolutely disagree. And even the SEC disagrees with this. And Bitcoin obviously is not an unregistered security. Even if you could make the argument that many other coins are unregistered securities, what does it matter? Why do we have these archaic rules about who can trade securities in this country? Why do you have to be a millionaire in order to buy startup stock? Why isn't there a test to qualify yourself to be competent to do that? You can be teaching economics at a university and not be qualified to invest your own money. So I think we got to solve that problem rather than focusing on like these designations and labels about what these things are. Why don't we focus on the rules about how these things are traded and why people are not allowed to access these things, and why do we have these restrictions on what people are allowed to do with their own money in the first place?
Jesse, I want to jump in just quickly. Sorry, if you don't mind, I can jump in quickly.
Sure.
I've just got